foreigner who is living in Turkey and has a family here, I have to say that the cost of living in Turkey continues to actually rise up each and every time with high inflation on the ground. And it is very important for us to actually talk about some things that I think many people might not know, and also that can actually help others to solve their problems. And that's why in this video, I'm going to be actually showing you my daily activities just indoors at home. And also we're going to be diving into the 7 surprising ways you can actually cut cost and boost your savings. I know it is not only about Turkey or Turkey, but all over the world, wherever you are. I think all of us, we have problems when it comes to actually cost of living, high cost of living, inflation, and all those kind of things. Okay, so let's dive in. And by the way, I'm making my flowers. I want to try to make them to grow. I'm growing my flowers, but each time I try to grow my flowers at home, they normally dry up. I don't know why. So I have to actually change this soil and put in another way. So we're gonna be talking while I'm doing my activities at home, and I'll take you through. All right, so let's dive in. Now, the very first thing that I highly recommend you to try, these things I have tried several times, and not only when I have my family, but also when I was still living alone. And that is actually to negotiate your bills. Do you know that you can actually negotiate your bills in everything, like in every service that you are having? Let's say that many people do not actually realize that you can often negotiate your lower rates even in the bills like internet, cable, and or even car insurance, or maybe some things that you are services that you are using, you can still negotiate your bills. What you can do is actually simply you call the customer service line and politely, don't be rude, okay? Ask if there is any promotions or any discounts available. Now, you will be surprised on how willing companies can actually want to keep your business, or maybe to keep business together with you, and you can come up with a solution, even offering discounts. Okay, so try it. If you haven't tried this one, try and let me know how it goes. Now let's move on to my number 2 strategy that I think you're gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, especially if you didn't know. It is actually by you reducing the energy cost. And now what I mean is that you can make small changes around the house that can actually lead to significant savings on your electricity and also heating bills. Now, for example, if you are in the kitchen, you are cooking, and you the lights are on in the sitting room or in the bedroom, why are you letting the lights to be on? Instead, just plug them off, like turn them off and use the light in the kitchen only. Remember to always do this even when you are coming from the kitchen to the sitting room. Something else is actually to unplug the unused appliances, which will help you in many ways in terms of actually energy cost. And also, if you're using lights that are not LED lights bulb, then try them, because it's going to help you in terms of actually reducing the cost of energy. Okay. Now let's move on to my number 3, which is one of my favorite as usual. It's actually to meal prep and cook at home. I'm not saying that you should not go outside to enjoy your life. I'm not saying that. I'm not forbidding you. Don't go out and hang out with your friends and have fun and buy everything that you want. Of course, we normally do eat, but what I mean is that eating out or ordering delivery can quickly drain your budget. Okay, by planning your meals in advance and cooking at home, you can actually save a sustainable amount of money each and every month. Okay, something else, also especially for the working people or working parents, is actually for you to batch cooking on the weekends. And you can do this you make a lot of food in batches or in bulk. Like you cook a lot of food and actually prepare for the whole week. Okay, this way you already know that on Tuesday you're going to be eating something like this, on Wednesday and this and this and this. It's going to save you a lot. Okay, Now let's talk about number 4, which is actually the unused items in your home. I know if you think carefully, if you check carefully, each and everyone has an item that is need that you don't use even for a year. You don't use it. It's just there. It's still new. Even maybe you have just used once, and you are just sitting there. You are not using it. You are not utilizing it. You can resell it. Okay, take a look around your home, and chances are you'll have maybe plenty of unused items that could be sold online or maybe at the local market and make extra money. This is a great way actually to declutter and also to earn some extra money for other things like taking kids outside, buying them some stuff, some new toys and stuff like that. Okay, now let's talk about the use of cash apps or maybe cash backups. Now this might be something like maybe if you have kids who love to buy stuff each and every time, you can actually teach them to save money by actually, how do we call them? I call mine Mangi, not Mangi, Mickey something. I'm forgetting the name, but what I mean is that these buckets or these things that you can actually, someone to remind me in the comment sections because I'm forgetting. You can have this small money and you just say that you want to save per week or per month for any small things for the kids or for going outside. Okay, instead of you thinking ho and ho or spending a lot of money. Do you know that if you save maybe let's say five each and every day, $5 per day, that is a lot of money at the end of the month, so that you can utilize to on other things like outfits and outside and stuff like that. And also, by the way, we also have many other apps and browse extension that can actually automatically find and apply coupons, codes, or maybe provide cash backup on your online mobile purchases. And this is an easy way to actually save without an effort. Okay, now my sixth point is actually to reduce transportation cost. You can actually consider alternative to driving like walking, biking, or using public transportation whenever possible. Do not just say that because you have a car you need to use the car, because that car needs fuel. Okay, you can actually walk if it is a somewhere that you can go with you are like you can use you like you can walk. By the way, it's gonna be good for you, especially for those who are into fitness journey, because you're gonna be losing also some weight. Now you can also look into maybe carpooling with colleagues or maybe neighbors who are driving around. If you are going long distances, you can actually go in one car instead of you actually going using two cars, especially for wife and husband. Okay, now the savings on gas and car can maintain or maybe can really help in terms of actually maintenance and actually in terms of actually just savings. Okay, now last but not least is actually for you, which is a big thing even here in Turkey, is actually about the rent. I know rents are shooting up each and every time, and you can negotiate your rent. Okay, find your landlord and you sit together, have a polite conversation, a mutual conversation, and actually you can talk about long-term negotiation to lower the rent with your landlord, especially if the market rates have decreased in your area. Okay, it never hurts to ask, and that's why it is good always to talk and open up. Just talk to him or your landlord, tell him that you're having this and this, or maybe stuff like that, and then you will be surprised how many people are willing to actually help you in terms of actually the rent. So as you can see guys, I have prepared everything. The food is ready. And for today, if you're wondering what we were cooking, I did have a clear plan on what to cook, but I think this one will do for today. And there you have it, my 7 points in terms of actually things that will help you in terms of saving. Implementing even a few of these things or strategies can actually help you save hundreds or even thousands of money each and every year. The key is to actually be creative, persistent, and also always on the lookout for opportunities to cut cost. And don't be shy to ask for help. Now start incorporating these tips into your monthly routine and watch your saving grow. Otherwise, until next time, again, I'll see you in